Right now, baby, I just wanna slow dance. Look into your eyes while we hold hands. Don't wanna grind to the beat, cause I do believe that the world needs a little bit of romance, yeah. Grip on your waist while I'm kissing your neck. Your scent of perfume I can never forget. I'm reminiscing and I'm thinking back. Remember the day and the moment we met, yes. All my fellas get to the dance floor right now. This is that vibe, got you all up in your feelings that'll make you wanna turn a girlfriend into a wife now. DJ run it back, I can't lie. Feeling good.
So is social media destroying current relationships right now? What's your thoughts?
I think so.
You think so? So your relationship shouldn't compete with Instagram or Facebook or TikTok.
Well, I think that we live in a culture where we are incorporating more worldly things instead of covenant things, and how God really truly sees and values marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And not alone with just social media, but the comparison spirit, the spirit of selfishness, because when you become one, every day I die for you, every day you die for me. And we in this iPhone generation where everything is all about me and I need to be happy.
Right.
But God didn't say that we supposed to be happy in a relationship either. So social media and false prophets, you got people talking about relationships who've been divorced 12 times.
That ain't even in no relationship. They ain't even no relationship.
Or they just been in and out of relationships.
Right.
I'm taking advice for non-married people. People who been in situations where their relationships has not worked.
Or people that are just faking it.
Or people that is faking it.
You really got to be married and committed.
You have to be married and committed. And you have to... Marriage is really a joyful place.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I always say it's still hard.
Not for me.
Not for him. He like the rare Caucasian. However,
no, that's for you.
However, marriage is a daily.
That's your perspective. But
yes,
go ahead.
Marriage is something that you have to work on each and every day because we all change, and we are innately selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So it's things that I have to work on to be able to be a servant wife, submissive wife.
Say that again. Please say that again, so we can keep
submissive wife in God's eyes, which is not always easy.
That should be easy.
But what I found is though.
Go ahead.
The couples who are intentional about their relationship and are serious about keeping their relationship in a covenant way actually put in a lot of work. And what that means is it's something that they do every single day to continue to make their marriage thrive. Mm-hmm. Like, what do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do on a daily basis to make sure that we are surviving? Not surviving, but thriving in our marriage.
Yeah. So we pray together. I write you letters.
We pray together.
Yeah, daily.
We study.
Yeah.
Covenant scriptures and Bible verses and other tools.
And we try to have fun though. That's the main thing.
His fun is totally different, y'all.
But like I said, we gotta have fun.
And we actually do things to try to make each other.
Mm-hmm. And I still feel like you're my best friend still.
Y'all hear that? What you say?
You my best friend. I mean, you've always been my best friend. So we keep things flowing. We keep things good. I mean, I know we have some of these seasons in life, but we push through it. Like I said before, now we're in this DM culture. People are DMing each other, and then also married couples. Everybody's spending too much time on these phones, on the social media. So we have to make a commitment or an understanding on how much time we're going to spend together. I mean, not spend together, but on this social media stuff, how much time are I invested in the social media stuff on the phones? There has to be balance.
There has to be a balance.
And I think couples are struggling with this social media. And they want this so-called image, this fake image of everything's always happy. I got the biggest wedding. I got the biggest event. We're going out to eat. We're showing the food. We're showing the places. I mean, the vacations. I'm always on vacation.
Mind that.
But
I like that. I like
I like it too.
I like capturing these
your
moments.
vlogging. Yeah, I love that too.
However,
but go ahead.
I do agree that we are putting more emphasis on the wedding, more emphasis on the glimmer and the glamour of the proposals. All those things does not have to be grandest, because it doesn't mean nothing if you're unhappy 5 years later, or you broke. You're going broke. We went to the courthouse, y'all. Our wedding cost, it was less than $100, right? And we look, we making almost 25 years, and we created memories.
Right. But
And
that
we
ring
put it at work.
that ring wasn't cheap.
That's on you now. That's on you. Nobody told you about me that.
Yeah.
Ladies, don't pick your wedding ring out.
But you also,
size does not matter.
But
I'd rather have a small ring and enjoy being with the person that I'm with, instead of having this big old grandest ring and unhappy every single day. It doesn't matter. It's the man's job to pick the wedding ring out. It's the man's job to say how they're gonna propose to you. All those things. It's not our job, ladies. It's not our job. And I'm telling that to my sons.
But now there's also a thing called moissanite. So you need to go
What's
ahead
that?
and get that moissanite.
What's that?
They can't tell if it's real or fake. That diamond tester can't tell. So if I was back in the days, if they had that, girl, you would have had that moissanite ring. They would have been, man. Nobody can't tell. So get that moissanite ring. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked and going and spend all your money going broke. Go get that moissanite ring. She looking good. You looking good. Y'all looking fly. And everything's gonna work out. Don't get trapped in that matrix.
So what tips do you give people to not focus so much on social media, but to focus on really being more intentional about the relationship they are trying to build with a significant other, or if they're in the marriage, on how to continue to make their marriage thrive instead of survive? Because we got a lot of surviving couples out there, y'all. It's a lot of people out here struggling,
That's
smiling,
bad.
and then they come home fighting all the time, and then your kids feel it. We need couples to thrive, because when we thrive, our kids and our future generations thrive. And right now, 47% of people are married, and that's across the board of all races. So just imagine what the numbers is for African Americans. However, God loves families. The devil do not like families. If the devil could destroy families, he got an agenda, and he can put his agenda on the forefront.
Right.
So what are some of your tips for our, especially
Well,
for our talk to the men. Talk to the men.
I'm trying to talk to the men, but you up here, you know. But like I said, as a man, you got to spend that quality time. Set out that quality time. Set out some date time without the social media. Day in the park. Go for a walk. Things like that to decompress with you and your wife. I love when we go for a walk together. Just to talk. Just to relax. She loved movie nights. I fall asleep on the movie. I fall asleep. I'm out. Unless it's a good action-packed movie. If not, I'm done. But you're spending that quality time. And also just laughing through the moments. Through adversity. Things that's going to go wrong in your life. Just have fun. I mean, there's been a lot of times challenges in our lives. But at the end of the day, it made us stronger.
And we can laugh about them.
Because like
but
I said.
as the head, we have a lot of men not being the head.
Oh yeah, you have to.
You the head.
Yeah, you gotta take care of responsibility. Like I said before, when the grass need cut, I can't complain. When there's things in our life, jobs gotta get done, I gotta take care of things. So as the man, you gotta get the mission accomplished. No excuses. You can't talk about your feelings, how you ain't feeling this and that. You gotta get the job done.
That's your message to the men.
Oh yeah, that's my message.
That's his message
it's simple,
to the men.
Simple message. Simple message to the men. But like you said before, we are in this social media culture right now. And these marriages, we gotta figure it out. And I'm saying we, because we're married. We're involved in this social media atmosphere.
It's us together. And for our women, pray over your husband. That's our job, to protect them from their heads all the way down to their toes. This journey of being a leader is not easy for our men, particularly our black men, but we have to cover them. And we got to do some things that we don't want to do all the time because we're tired. And if this, I know you ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all gotta pay your taxes.
We gotta pay our taxes.
You gotta pay your taxes.
Even if the kids are screaming and stuff.
You gotta pay them taxes.
But men thrive on that.
Yeah, that's about our survival right there.
We need to pay our taxes. That is part of being a submissive wife and a covenant of God. We have to do our due diligence.
And also, like you said, submissive wife. Submissive.
We gotta allow our man to lead.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I could be aggressive at times and try to take over. However, James will will me back sometimes, and the Lord will tell me to shut up when I need to shut up. But we as women
right now.
has to be intentional covering our men to make sure they are leading our households in God covenant, in a godly covenant way.
And as men, we have to do a better job listening to our wife. I know I love to talk. I love to talk and I love to give orders, but sometimes, like I said before, I need to just take a step back and actually listen.
Because I'm your helpmate. I make you better.
Yep. So even on this show, as y'all can see on this show, I love it because there's a skill that I'm working on is listening. So I have to be intentional even on the show, like, because I could just be I could be just talking the whole show, but I have to take a step back, pause, and actually listen to you. And
ladies, we gotta stroke that ego.
They
love when we stroke that ego, but men, y'all got to love on us. We like to be loved on.
Right. So
and not just to pay our taxes. You got to make love to me all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. But most importantly, get around couples who have the same spirit as you and the mission and vision for your relationship. You need to be surrounded by godly couples. We are in life groups at church. We're attending marriage ministries. We are attending marriage conferences, things to enhance our marriages.
And you also got to take different challenges like couples counseling. That's vital. You may need that. You may need individual counseling. You may need to work on some of your issues. So there's no perfect marriage, but with work, the marriage will be thriving and not surviving. And
stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Your relationship is your relationship. Me and James' relationship is our relationship. We not perfect, but we perfectly made for each other.
I'm perfect.
No, you're not.
You be tripping. You be tripping.
No, you're not. Ain't nobody perfect but God.
No, I'm talking about.
However,
you be tripping.
Stop comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah.
If people say they never argue, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Right. Every relationship have some type of unhealthy communication and disagreements, which is okay. You don't have to agree on everything. However, you have to communicate in a healthy way. And there's plenty of tips to look. We'll talk about that in another session, but there's plenty of ways to talk in a healthy way. However, you have to stay grounded in each other. And do not compare yourself to anybody else. And stop looking for people. If you're single, stop looking for people to be your ideal. Throw away them checklists. Nobody would ever meet your checklist.
But at the end of the day, you got to remember he or she is your best friend. Remember that friendship. That's going to be critical and key because the kids are going to leave the house one day and you might not even know that person. So,
and we in that phase right now. Our kids are growing up, and luckily I like him still. But it is hard for that transition when your kids transition to adulthood and leave the house. We got a new daughter-in-law. Hey. But it's really, really hard to see your kid. Well, for us, to see your kids transition to be the people that God had called them to be.
Because you still miss that. You miss that baby stage.
I do. I miss it. Yes, I miss the baby stage. I miss the on the go,
taking
all
them
the
to
time,
their sports,
activities, all those things.
Parent teacher conference. I miss all that.
And when that house is quiet, you be looking at each other like what to do. But now we got our own activities that we like to do.
Yeah.
Travel.
Yeah,
we
ain't watching them grandkids. I'm sorry, I ain't watching. But I know they gonna put them I know I am. I'm gonna be watching them grandkids. They gonna be with me all the time. You gonna be mad. They gonna be at the house.
Grandma's gonna be upset.
Grandmas.
Yeah. Tell the DJ this your song. For real. Now you know my reason, now you know my why.